Hey, my name is Gabe and I'm 16, and I'm recording a video for the It Gets Better project. And there's a lot of glare in my glasses, but I guess I'll deal with it. I wanted to say that it does get better. The project doesn't lie. Of course it doesn't. Uh, and I know from experience, and I'll share my personal story in a moment. But first, I'd like to say that I'm so inspired by many of the different people that have recorded videos, especially people my age or younger. I've seen kids that are 13 or 12, and that's awesome. And I just I just think it shows that there are so many people willing to stand up and speak out about this. It's phenomenal. And I wanted to say that I am inspired by many of the celebrity appearances or the organizations, Google, Facebook, coming to discuss their support because it's what is needed in this time. I think that social networking is obviously, the big thing here in the 21st century. And to connect to those kids that might not know a lot about GLBTQ support and advocacy, um, and are GLBTQ. I suspect more rural areas, but maybe that is just an unfair stereotype. They all can have access to these websites and to understand, if they're going through a hard time. So keep it up, and I hope others uh, watch my video and then record their own, or record a post, or just work for more equality and more understanding. So now with my personal story, and I want to say I'm not one of those kids that has been physically attacked. I have not really been bullied. Um, I've been made fun of. I mean, who hasn't? So, but I just want you to know that I'm one of the lucky ones of many to be where I am. I have a loving family, loving community, loving friends, loving church. People are great here, even though I'm right outside of Minneapolis, which is happens to be one of the most gay-friendly cities, so that might help. But I know because I've gone through it, I've seen it, and what I've heard, it's hard. So I wanted to say that I am. So yes, I am gay. Most likely, it might be bi, but leaning gay. I don't want to be one of those people that rock back on the fence, even though it's okay. So if you are, discredit what I just said. Um, I just personally, I don't know, I like having concrete decisions. So I haven't exactly come out to my parents, but I'm pretty sure they know. Yeah, they know. They know. The way I talk to them, they really don't care. So if I come out to them sometime, they'll have known, and it's just great. I don't have to worry about it. Besides awkwardness, they're not going to be mad. They don't care. So I'm happy about that. That's something so many kids have to worry about, and so I'm very thankful for that. And so they kind of know, so that makes me feel comfortable, and I already have it better than many kids because if I really need to talk about something, my parents are there. And I encourage kids, even if you and other teens, even if you don't think your parents are going to completely be understanding, if you know that you're not going to lose, that roof over your head or something like that, it's okay. It's okay to talk with them. And if not, there are organizations like the It Gets Better Project and the Trevor Hotline, that uh, project hotline, that are essential for you to reach out to. And I hope you do. I've been lucky, but there's someone out there for you always. That's very important to remember. So I've been kind of struggling with who I am since middle school. I kind of knew, I kind of like guys, just came upon me. Um, I really didn't like it at first. I struggled with some OCD anxiety, and I wanted to say, you know what, that's just my anxiety. I'm just obsessing that I'm gay, and it might not be true. But nope, I'm gay. OCD was no excuse there. And I don't know. it's weird because on so many levels, it doesn't matter. I live in Minneapolis, liberal city, liberal parents, liberal church, some liberal friends, but it wasn't always okay to me. I felt different. I felt ugly. I felt stupid. I felt wrong. I felt unethical. I felt not morally sound. I felt terrible. And sometimes I still feel terrible. And that's because of society and of how we look on people. But I do want to say there were some points in ninth grade, 8th grade. I wasn't getting good grades. I was depressed. I was anxious. I felt bad about who I was. I felt depressed about who I was. I did not like being gay because it's, you know, when I hear these politicians or people saying about the homosexuality lifestyle, that's rubbish. No one would, even though I'm starting to really love who I am, no one would choose to be gay. I mean, come on now. I have had the hardest time finding people that I can connect with. I've been having the hardest time finding a guy that I could connect with and maybe have a special relationship. So if you're watching this video, hit me up. Just kidding. That would be creepy. But you can comment on this if you want. Moving along. Um, yeah, so I've had many different feelings of disapproval of myself. I felt, because I didn't know other really gay people, I felt, what's wrong with me? Uh, and it's hard. It really is hard. And the beginning of high school, late middle school was the hardest, like they say. You know, trust the scientists, trust the experts. But now that I'm a junior looking at college, I'm able to see the light of the end of the tunnel. And by that I mean the time where I'm able to shine and completely be myself. The time where I don't have to feel pressure from others. The time where I don't have to sit in my classes, especially choir, and hear the guys next to me say, "That's so gay. That's so gay. Oh, you like boys." Not to me, but just like, you know, when they joke around. Like that's acceptable all of a sudden. It's bullshit. I'm sorry. It's silly. And so I want to say those times will pass you by. I have been able to come out to a lot of my friends, and they still care about me. There are some people that I'm not comfortable with coming out, and maybe they'll see this video and now they'll know, but so what? Life is too short to be so concerned about who you are and to be so scared of how people will see you to not thrive and be yourself. And if you're in an environment where you don't feel like it's safe to be yourself, where you don't feel like it's okay, there are groups like this, the It Gets Better Project, that are there for you. I don't always feel great still. I still struggle sometimes with understanding am I, and is it okay to like other guys and that kind of thing. But I know that there are people around me that respect me, and I know that when I'm able to run out of high school for the last time, there is a whole world looking for other gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, queer people to rock the 21st century. So, have a good night. Have a great couple months, year. Stay safe. Don't do drugs. Things get better. They really do. And I love you all. Bye-bye.